Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be installing Sujix OS on my virtual machine. So to start off, Sujix OS is a Linux distribution aimed towards gamers, graphic designers and content creators. It is based on MX Linux since it inherits the same stability that you find in MX Linux. So let's go ahead and install Sujix OS. Just do note that the installation procedure will be pretty much the same if you're installing it on real hardware. So here, let me just boot into my OS. So here we have got the main live desktop with the installer icon. Just click on that. And now you'll be presented with the MX installer. It is completely the same. I didn't actually mess up with installer. The reason why I just stuck with MX installer is because it surprisingly is way faster than Calamari or Ubiquiti. So we just go ahead and install Sujix onto the machine here. I'm gonna auto install using the entire disk. Since it's a virtual machine, I've not got any other disks here. If you have more than one disk, then you can click on Run Partition tool, and this opens up gparted where you can run the partitions, you can modify partitions and stuff. And there'll be another option here where you can click on that and choose to modify existing partitions. So here I'm just gonna install using the entire disk. Just hit yes here, and this will install Sujix OS. So here we have got an option to install the bootloader, which is the group bootloader by default. And if you have an UEFI partition, then you're supposed to select ESP. But here I've got the default one, which is the MBR. So we're gonna select that, and we're gonna install it onto our hard disk there. So here we're supposed to configure the computer name and stuff. I'm just gonna put something there. I don't require Samba server, so I'm just gonna untick that one. And here we're supposed to configure everything here. I'm just gonna leave it in the defaults. And now comes the user account. Type in your username and stuff there. And now here we got three options. You can show the passwords just for verification, and you can enable auto login, or you can also save live desktop changes. So whatever changes you have done in this live environment can be saved, so that when you boot into the actual system after installing, after this install procedure, you will be presented with the changes that you've made earlier in the live system. So that's a really good addition that I find really good about this MX Linux installer. I said next, and that's it. This is probably the last step there. So now, as you can see, the installation is done. But the installation was a bit slower than expected because after all, it's a virtual machine, and the performance in a virtual box is always really slow, at least for me. But that was the installation procedure, and I'll be making a quick look video of Sujix OS. You can download my Sujix OS ISO file from SourceForge. I'll leave a link to that. I'll leave a link to download my ISO in the description box below this video, so you can go ahead and download it from SourceForge. Please stay tuned and goodbye.